What if I told you that the birth of Jesus is connected to an ancient secret that has been hidden for centuries? A connection between the divine and the mysterious Anunnaki, beings described in ancient Mesopotamian texts. For thousands of years, civilizations have spoken of celestial visitors, powerful entities who descended from the heavens, shaping the fate of humanity. But what if I told you the Bible itself may hold cryptic messages about these beings? Could they have played a role in the miraculous birth of Jesus Christ? The book of Matthew tells us of a brilliant star that led the wise men to the newborn Messiah. But what exactly was this star? Could it have been something more than just a divine sign, perhaps an event orchestrated by forces far beyond what we've been taught? Welcome, dear viewers, to a journey like no other. If you're passionate about uncovering the hidden truths of the Bible, ancient mysteries, and forbidden knowledge, then you're in the right place. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an eye-opening revelation. And if this story interests you, be sure to share it with others who seek the truth. Stay with me as we uncover the forbidden knowledge hidden in plain sight. But before we dive in, I want to hear from you. Do you think the Anunnaki and the birth of Jesus are connected? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. As we dive into this mystery, let's first ask, who were the Anunnaki? The name Anunnaki comes from ancient Sumerian texts, referring to powerful celestial beings, those who came from the heavens. According to Mesopotamian records, these entities descended from the sky, possessing great wisdom and influencing the course of human civilization. But what if I told you that the Bible speaks of similar beings? Genesis chapter 6, verses 1 to 4 tells us, "When human beings began to increase in number on the earth, and daughters were born to them, the sons of God saw that the daughters of humans were beautiful, and they married any of them they chose. The Nephilim were on the earth in those days, and also afterward, when the sons of God went to the daughters of humans and had children by them." The Nephilim, mysterious giants, offspring of divine beings and humans, are often associated with fallen angels. But could these sons of God be the same celestial visitors described in Sumerian texts? Throughout history, civilizations have looked to the heavens for guidance, and during the birth of Jesus, an extraordinary celestial event took place, the Star of Bethlehem. Was it merely a sign from God, or could it have been an orchestrated event by higher beings guiding humanity's destiny? The question is, could the Anunnaki have played a role in divine events, including the birth of Jesus Christ? Think about it. If the Anunnaki were real, could they have been the heavenly host that led the wise men to the Messiah? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. As we continue our journey, let's focus on one of the most mysterious and debated events in biblical history, the Star of Bethlehem. Matthew chapter 2, verses 1 to 12 tells us, "After Jesus was born in Bethlehem in Judea, during the time of King Herod, Magi from the east came to Jerusalem and asked, 'Where is the one who has been born, King of the Jews? We saw his star when it rose and have come to worship him.'" But what exactly was this star that guided the Magi? Was it merely a divine sign, or could it have been something much more? Perhaps an advanced celestial event, orchestrated by forces unknown. The Magi and their mysterious knowledge. The Magi, often referred to as wise men, were not ordinary travelers. They were scholars, astrologers, and priests from the East, likely from Babylon or Persia, regions rich in Sumerian and Mesopotamian knowledge. These civilizations, after all, were known for their deep understanding of the stars and celestial bodies. Could it be that the Magi were following ancient knowledge passed down from the Anunnaki, the celestial beings described in Sumerian texts? Ancient Babylonian star charts, some dating back over 4,000 years, show that the people of that time had advanced knowledge of planetary movements, alignments, and cosmic cycles. Some researchers believe that the star could have been a rare conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn in 7 BCEA, bright supernova explosion, a mysterious, unidentified celestial object. But what if it wasn't a natural phenomenon at all? The angelic hosts or celestial messengers. Luke chapter 2, verses 8 to 14, describes a powerful moment. And there were shepherds living out in the fields nearby, keeping watch over their flocks at night. An angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them. Suddenly a great company of the heavenly host appeared with the angel, praising God. The heavenly host, a term often associated with angels, descended from the skies that night. But what if these beings were something more? Could they have been otherworldly messengers descending from above to witness and announce the birth of Christ? Ancient civilizations describe encounters with shining beings, sometimes arriving in chariots of fire, descending from the heavens in brilliant light. The Bible itself contains numerous references to encounters with divine messengers who descend from above, speak to humans, and deliver warnings or revelations. Could the Star of Bethlehem have been more than a natural occurrence? Could it have been a celestial beacon, perhaps even an advanced technology, leading the Magi directly to the Messiah? The mystery deepens. Some historians believe that around 7 to 4 BCE, significant astrological events were recorded by the Babylonians and the Chinese. Were the wise men tracking one of these, or were they following a light that was not a star at all? The question remains, was the Star of Bethlehem truly divine, or was it advanced technology from an unknown civilization? I want to hear your thoughts. Was this a sign from God, a cosmic event, or something more mysterious? Comment below and let's continue unraveling this incredible mystery. As we venture deeper into this mystery, we must ask, was the birth of Jesus simply a divine event, or was it part of an ancient celestial battle, one that has been deliberately hidden from history? Could the forbidden knowledge of Jesus' divine origins be more complex than we've been told? Revelation chapter 12, verses 1 to 5, describes a vision of cosmic significance. A great sign appeared in heaven. A woman clothed with the sun, with the moon under her feet, and a crown of 12 stars on her head. She was pregnant and cried out in pain as she was about to give birth. Then another sign appeared in heaven. An enormous red dragon with 7 heads and 10 horns and 7 crowns on its heads. Its tail swept a third of the stars out of the sky and flung them to the earth. The dragon stood in front of the woman who was about to give birth, so that it might devour her child the moment he was born. She gave birth to a son, a male child, who will rule all the nations with an iron scepter, and her child was snatched up to God and to his throne. This passage speaks of a heavenly conflict, an apocalyptic vision of a battle between good and evil at the time of Jesus' birth. But what if this vision describes something far more literal? The battle for divine bloodlines. Throughout ancient texts, including those of the Sumerians, there are accounts of celestial beings battling for control over human destiny. Some researchers claim that early biblical texts may have been altered to remove direct references to these beings who may have once been described as gods, or what we now call the Anunnaki. According to Sumerian mythology, the Anunnaki were divided into 2 factions, one seeking to guide humanity, and the other seeking to control it. Could this be reflected in the battle described in Revelation? The red dragon in the part is often associated with Satan, but some interpretations suggest it may symbolize something more. Perhaps an ancient force that opposed Jesus' divine arrival, attempting to prevent him from fulfilling his destiny. The Virgin Mary and ancient symbolism. Another strange connection lies in the imagery of the woman clothed with the sun and the moon beneath her feet. This description closely mirrors depictions of divine figures found in Mesopotamian and Sumerian mythology. For example, the Sumerian goddess Inanna, or Ishtar, was often portrayed with celestial symbols and was said to have descended from the heavens. Could Mary's miraculous conception have deeper, hidden roots within ancient celestial intervention? Many ancient cultures believed that gods descended from the sky and interacted with humans. The idea of a divine birth, a child born of a virgin, conceived through celestial means, is not exclusive to Christianity. Could this concept have been borrowed or influenced by much older traditions, ones that date back to the time of the Anunnaki? Was Jesus' true divine nature hidden? What if the true nature of Jesus' origins was intentionally concealed? The idea that Jesus was the Son of God is central to Christianity, but is it possible that his divinity was connected to something even more mysterious? Some scholars argue that certain biblical books were removed or altered over time to prevent knowledge of these celestial connections from being widely known. Ancient manuscripts, missing texts, and redacted biblical passages raise the question, did early religious authorities intentionally erase or modify parts of history to ensure that the true connection between celestial beings and Jesus remained hidden? The final question, truth or suppression? So now we turn to you. Could there be a hidden history connecting Jesus and the Anunnaki? Or is this just another conspiracy theory? Let's discuss in the comments. What do you believe? The birth of Jesus is one of the most well-documented events in history, but could there be more to the story than what we've been told? Have ancient secrets been hidden in plain sight, waiting for those who dare to seek the truth? Was the Star of Bethlehem merely a celestial phenomenon, or something far more advanced? Did ancient beings from beyond the heavens play a role in the divine plan? The answers may lie deep within forgotten texts, erased histories, and the symbols hidden within the pages of the Bible itself. If you found this story intriguing, eye-opening, or even mind-blowing, make sure to like this video to help spread the word. Subscribe for more biblical mysteries, and turn on notifications so you won't miss our next deep dive into the hidden truths of the Bible. And don't forget, let's continue the conversation in the comments. What do you think about this connection between Jesus and the Anunnaki? Could there be a hidden history we were never meant to uncover? Until next time, keep questioning, keep searching, and keep the faith.